Welcome, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Dice Tales. We are here on the tail end of our 50th anniversary session. Now we have to wait 50 more for another fun anniversary.
No, we don't.
We can do 75.
Yeah. Well, we can find other podcast anniversaries, and we can find anniversaries to celebrate for.
The more you try, the more you can find reasons to party.
Yes.
Celebrate.
Yes.
Celebrate.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
So tonight,
I'll drink to that.
Same.
tonight's episode is a title they haven't heard yet. This episode is Session 51, A Spooky Interlude the Third. Arriving a little late.
What spooky adventures do we have on the docket today?
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm so excited. That's awesome.
So,
The trace.
I did not practice everyone else's accents.
in the related spirit of Halloween.
Oh my god.
I did not anticipate
Before we get started, Brad, do you want to talk about sponsors?
We have sponsors, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them through the gift of song. When your game needs a sound, try the best app around. That's a Siren Scape. Want thematic soundscapes for your favorite game? Check out Sirenscape. They make all the sounds that we don't here on Dice Tales. Sink in up to your ear holes at a sirenscape.com. Verse 2. Keep your minis and dice sheets and papers all nice in a character case. Never forget your dice, notes, minis, pencils, or character sheets again. Keep your gaming stuff in pristine condition with a character case. Learn more at acharactercase.com. The A is not really in these URLs, so please don't search that. Verse 3. Map out puzzles and fights, raise your game to new heights with a gaming paper. Not every poem can scan, guys. Gaming paper produces tabletop gaming supplies, like rolls of map-making paper in both square and isometric grids, sheets of gridded paper, dry erase tiles, transparent tiles, published adventures. They also host our podcast, so if you want to catch up on Dice Tales, check them out at agamingpaper.com.
Minus the A.
Minus the A.
Except for the one that's in... You'll figure it out.
Yay, Brad!
Game
Thank you for choosing.
the two that are in
That
there.
was beautiful. That was beautiful.
You know what that's called when Italians add an extra syllable, it's a me. It's called a penthesis.
Yes.
Now we know.
Education.
I've learned something.
Every
Carrie
day.
and Liz, you guys look wonderful.
Oh my
today.
gosh, thank you.
Just like
Thank you.
so attractive and
Sorry,
stylish.
Ross, we're the slummies.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Color
I'm a
coded.
slumlord.
What is it about you?
It's because we've been shopping at spring.com on the Dice Tales page.
Oh,
So
it's
that we too
easy.
can be members of the Children of Destiny.
That's incredible.
It
Yeah,
is,
if
it really
you
is.
close that, I would just no interest.
No. But here it is. And we
Oh,
also...
no one wants to watch
Where'd
me.
Liz go?
There she is!
We also have dice pouches, phone cases, mugs, and more. Spring.com, just search Dice Tales.
We're live on the internet and we can't take this back.
Irreparable damage.
We're also
No takesies, backsies.
we're also less live on the internet on our recorded podcast and YouTube episodes, which you can check out on our various websites that are all named Dice Tales Live. Woo!
Oh, it's going to be one of those nights.
Yep, here we are.
Hurrah.
Okay, so shall we get into the recap?
Let's get into the recap.
Recap!
Previously on Dice Tales. Now that Jill has been granted membership in the Harpers, the Children of Destiny turn their attention back to their overall mission, finding a way to stop the Tanthals. As they peruse the book on the Shadowvar from Twilight Hall's library, a note fell out of the book. Concerningly, the note was clearly written by someone in the cult of Shah. The party split up to try to learn more about the origins of that book. Jill and Merrick headed off to speak with Belvoir, and the rest of the party went to the library, where they managed to thoroughly irritate the librarian with their inquiries and their extensive book requests. And that's where we pick up the adventure tonight on Dice Tales.
And we're back.
Wow, that was a great recap. What a voice.
I know, what a
Whoever
Silky
that
smooth.
was sounds so good.
On Dice Tales. Is that good?
It was very good.
Not as good though. All right.
I know, not Kari good.
We're tied.
Call her Kari.
Yep. That's what the speaker. That's what the speaker calls her.
Yeah. Kari's iPhone. Disconnected. Ready to pair.
Kari.
All right,
See,
Kari.
Now you know.
Think Kari Blasingame, who's the fullback for the Chicago Bears.
Cool.
Wow, nerd.
Yep.
Sports at a D&D table.
I was gonna say, wow, nerd, says the people sitting around the table playing a dice game.
These guys were talking about Rings of
Sports
Power
nerd.
before this, and I was watching Aaron Judge highlights, so I got you, Air 5.
I can do fantasy and football.
Get out of here. Okay, fun
All right.
times. Here we go.
Halloween adventure!
Halloween fun times.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Is that from a thing, or did I miss something?
What adventure?
Alright, let's go, baby. Let's have some Halloween adventures.
All right.
Boom.
So we are still at Twilight Hall, where Jill, you have been welcomed into the ranks of the Harpers.
Thank you! I feel like it was a pity admittance.
And we
but
celebrated hard.
Well, it sounded like you basically had to participate to get in.
It's like,
It's like sometimes we take losers and winners and people who succeed
like
and fail and run away.
field
Yes,
day
and
ribbon.
die.
That's what you got. A field day ribbon.
I did. I got my pin. So shut up.
Participant.
Thank you.
You are indeed a
I'm part of
participant.
something.
You paid the registration fee.
Shut up.
Oh, so like 5 sessions ago, you were just footloose and fancy free, and now you're gonna get married and you're tied down to the Harpers.
I forgot about
know.
that.
Who are you?
Damn right.
And now the whole party knows you're getting married.
Yeah, I think I told everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last session,
Very
we told
drunkenly.
Yeah.
Beyonce goes so excited he fell off his chair.
Yeah.
I
And Eclipse
remember.
caught him and then dropped him on his ass.
Yep.
And I nearly
right.
burned down a bar.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember what time of day or anything it was when we last stopped.
When we were in the library
Brunch
still.
time.
It was post-brunch.
We went to the library.
Brunch.
We're leaving the
Post-brunch.
library with stacks and stacks of books.
I know
essentially.
you have checked out many a thing from
We've
the
checked out half of the library.
Yes.
Yay, all the library.
And the librarian
That
is
poor librarian.
not
Very
happy
annoyed.
about it.
No.
Do your job, damn it.
Call out to Barb. We love you.
We did also ask for a library cart with which to take out our books.
Okay.
I
Is
don't
there
know
like
if
a
they gave us
limit?
one.
It's,
They will have something of that nature, yes.
Flatbed.
Or like a big
There is
laundry
a limit
cart,
for
maybe.
checking out like ancient texts.
Sure.
Newer common books, not as much.
Okay.
The rare book stacks, yes.
when do we have to return them?
Whenever.
Are there late fees?
Your soul.
Whoa.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Whoa. So very important. Is
library.
this a fine day? Is this what are we? Okay, great. Good to know.
No late
When,
fees.
It's a
whenever.
copper for every day that it's late.
They just give you all the worst assignments as
Right.
they just like pile it on Jill. It's like your friends checked it out.
Turn in
and
those fucking books.
She comes
good at
back like
dying.
all dirty from somewhere. It's like turning your fucking box.
Lowest in the pecking order right now. It's
All right, so where are you guys taking all these books?
Probably back to the.
bar.
The
Yeah,
main, the common
Take them
area.
all back to the bar.
The common
Get a
area.
giant stain on this.
This is like a soft seating area.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Couches.
got to be a reading.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, look at this.
Maybe
place.
at
It's
Twilight Hall,
cushy.
yeah.
Yes.
yeah. What about that like huge like atrium when we first came in? Like it's
And they randomly have a boggle and like Scrabble over
You
there.
guys all have to
Yeah.
levitate down. And
the huge Tetris.
Does
or not
the
Tetris,
giant thing of
fucking
books
Jenga.
also levitate down
Yes.
when we? Okay. It
yeah,
doesn't.
as long as you have a hand on it.
Okay.
You just push the card off.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody below. Beyonce's at the bottom.
Look out! What? Sorry.
Astounding.
We'll say we held on to our books.
So we're
Great
taking them
start.
to the
Great
the
start.
soft seating area of the bar.
Okay. No, it's
Oh,
not
the
a
bar?
bar.
No,
You're in the
we're in
atrium.
like-
Restaurant area.
Atrium.
We're in the
The
atrium
atrium.
of Twilight Hall. Yeah.
There's no bar here. I mean, you can make a bar anywhere, I guess, but
The atrium.
I can just make a cabin.
Atrium.
I can turn water into wine.
Harley was not with you guys at this point, was
She didn't come with us to the library.
Not to the library.
Merrick was?
Yes.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Oh, actually, Merrick and Jill didn't come with us to the library.
No.
No, Merrick and Jill stayed back. They went to go talk to.
We're not having sex, but that's your ass.
Why not?
We took care of that this morning.
Oh.
Anyway,
After the afterlife talk?
we were gonna
Or
go.
before?
We were gonna go. Where were you going? I'm trying to
To
tell
talk
you.
to what's
To
his
talk
name?
to what's his face about there being possibly a traitor in there.
Belvoir. Yeah, they
Belvoir.
took the note from the book to.
To Belvoir to so they can
Oh
be
right, because
conscious of an intruder in their midst.
except they don't know what we learned about the book, which is that it came from a cultist stronghold, within the last 6
All right,
years.
so let's go to clueless Merrick and Jill for a moment.
Hey!
Oh my god, there's a traitor. Yep.
Jill's
Okay.
very proud of herself and feels the need to prove herself again because of all this, all the the pity party.
failure that was had.
And yeah, we would just he's hot. We would just go in and
it's the
You're
floppy
engaged
hair.
to someone else.
He's right here.
Hey,
Carrie,
she's engaged. She's not dead.
anyway, yeah. So we would have this note, and I would go in and I'd be like, "Hello." Actually, we just left, I know, but we found this note in a book in the library, and we fear that there may be a traitor in our midst. And then Jill would put the note on his desk and stand back, act like the situation is dire, but she's pretty proud of herself.
Notice me, senpai.
I feel like Nancy fucking Drew right now.
What text did you find this in?
Jill has forgotten. She looks panicked at
I
Merrick.
don't think we ever knew the name of the book.
Merrick says it was something about the Netheril.
The Netheril. Yeah, Netheril and the Netherese and all the Nether stuff.
I'll talk to the librarian and follow up on it.
Good. Perfect. That's, we just, we'll keep our ear to the ground in the meantime. And, yeah. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Have a good rest.
Backs away into the bramble.
Back out of the room. Back out of the room.
Merrick just nods his head to the guy and turns and just strides out of the room after you as you're awkwardly back.
And as we're walking down the hallway after Merrick and I leave, I'm just he seemed very chill about that. Am I crazy?
Well, this organization's been around a long time. I'm sure they've dealt with worse things.
All right.
They allow a lot of freedom to their members. Because of that, it's natural that they probably deal with threats like this all the time.
Okay. Well, we did the right thing. Should we go find the others, see what they've
And then
gotten
you see
into?
them floating down, and then some books fall on Beyonce's
Are
head.
those old? Jill would see the gigantic card and be like, are those old books?
Some of them are maps.
How long are we going to be here? This is like a summer reading project.
Well, some of them are leaves.
It's the end of the world, Jill. We need to know everything we can. And you'll notice that Leith is reading a book about the Fae and nothing.
Callista leans over and pulls the book out of Leith's hands and replaces it with one about Selene
Something
or
that
something.
actually matters.
Something that matters.
Something more pertinent.
I suppose I can look at this too.
Okay.
We did find out something good, though, at least good for the Harpers. The book that Harley found in the library,
Yeah.
the one with the note in it.
Yes.
It's
What book was that? Netheril and the Netherese and the Nethershit, right?
I believe it did have nothing shit on the cover, yes.
Perfect.
But it was
said
crossed out and
nether
someone wrote
shit.
it on there.
That was definitely what was on there.
I knew it.
Necronomicon or something?
At any rate,
Anyway,
it
what's the news?
It only arrived in the library within the last 6 years. It came from a cultist. Harper found it in a cultist stronghold somewhere in Sembia, a town called beyond Serloon. Serloon. So
Are you saying the note was probably from there?
it is likely because they have no records of anyone ever having checked out that book before Harley did.
Makes it a little less suspicious.
That is a good thing.
The
is it
librarian
not
will probably tell him the
because
same thing.
Okay. Good.
Fine, you just look eager
Yes.
to help.
Yes.
well, and this clears the hoppers anyway, so that is a good thing.
Okay. Yeah. What should I read? I'm not much of a reader. I do that thing where I get to the bottom of the page and realize I haven't been
Lee
paying
will
attention.
hand Jill the book that Callista gave him, and he will pick back up his fable.
Callista will replace the books and then pull the maps out and go over to Jill and say, "Would you like to help me with the maps? We are looking for
Yes, those
a
have
place
pictures. Can I have
called
those?
The Callista knows the word. What are we looking for again?
Dumbral calyx.
The adumbral calyx is what we are looking for.
Dendral calyx.
Adumbral
A
calyx.
dembral calyx.
And it's
We
on one
think-
of these maps?
Well, we do not know. The librarian did not know anything about. He did not recognize the name.
Oh. Do
But
we have any idea where?
the guess was Sembia because that is where the book with the note was found, and it talked about gathering people at the adumbral.
Jill dramatically
Calyx.
clears the
The
table
Dumbro
and lays
calyx.
the maps out.
Yes!
I've always wanted to do that. Jill would say, I've always wanted to do that.
Somebody walking by.
Please
it's
don't do
like,
that to this
please,
table.
Please don't break the
I'm sorry. And I
candles.
pick up the candles and like, it's like, I shot my shot. And I would just start like looking. I would kind of like on the table, I would actually like weigh down the map so it's not like sliding off the table, and I would like center Sembia.
That's what
On
the
the
candles are for.
Map weights.
To hold the corners.
Yes.
Paperweights.
Good to know.
Also, so you can see in the dark.
Yes. I can see in the dark a little bit already.
Callista starts
And I would
pouring.
flick my pointy ear.
Starts pouring over the map with Jill, looking for the adumbral calyx.
Awesome.
If you guys want to, you can make a geography check, and one of you can aid. So one of you is gonna do the main roll,
You should do the main roll.
and you get a +10 from having the maps.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I cast
Okay.
guidance on both of
I
them?
know you're used to a +30 modifier, but that's pretty okay.
Is that skill checks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna boop you both and be like, you can do it.
Thank you.
Oh, you said
Do the
boot, and I
knowledge.
thought you meant like you're gonna shove
I'm
us out
gonna
of the way.
boot you.
Get the hell out of here!
Kick
So
you
what-
right in the butt.
Oh, we rolled the same number.
Did we? Twins.
So you get to add +1 to
Yay!
+1 plus. Wait, what?
10 for the map.
Right,
get
+10 for the map. But if
plus
she's
two,
didn't
plus
didn't you say one of
I
us is
aid.
rolling and one is aiding? What does the aid do?
it. You roll high and then
The
it
8 adds
it
a
helps your
+2.
roll.
As
Okay.
long
I
as
add a
it's
+2.
over a 10.
+2 +1, so +3.
Plus 10 for the map.
So +3.
33.
30.
Whoa!
That's so a lot.
You're so smart.
That is so a lot. Wow.
Wow. I don't think as Beyonce I have rolled anything like above 25.
I think probably you have.
Have I?
Don't-
Oh, maybe for an attack roll.
You're very
But
good.
skills, no.
No. Skills are not your thing. We all have our strengths. We all have our
While
pieces to
they're
the puzzle.
doing that, what are the other two of you doing?
Reading a book, probably.
Reading this book. What are you-
Trying to read.
He's got
What are
Callista's
you
assigned reading, but a
looking
comic book
for
hidden.
in this book?
Every time Leith is like looking through these pages, someone keeps saying adumbral calyx. So he's just flipping through trying to find references in this mountain of
for-
books they've taken for.
A dumbral calyx.
Oh yeah, you could look in like indexes and see if any of them have adumbral calyx in the index.
Okay.
We could look to learn more about Volumvax. What were some of the other
So
names?
lots of
that
If you
matters?
want to look for a dumbral calyx, I'll take history, I'll take planes, or I will take local.
Local.
I have no skills in any
It's
of those.
here.
That's not always what local
I
means.
know.
Local to a region.
It's local somewhere.
Aren't we all?
Like it's fine somewhere.
So just a straight
yeah,
intelligence
really
roll if
from
I don't
nowhere.
have ranks in any of
Sure
those?
is, but you're getting a plus from the book.
Okay.
So in that case, which thing are you looking for?
Oh boy.
Dumbral
A
calyx.
dumbral calyx. I'll give you a +10.
12.
Wow.
Plus 10?
Glorious.
Yes, I rolled
Glorious.
2. And Leith is not known for his intelligence.
Yeah, you're not paying any attention.
Hashtag reasonable.
It's like he's
Just thinking about the
through
Fae.
searching for something, and then they say like Volumvax, and he starts searching for a different. So he's not actually.
He's skipping a lot.
He
doesn't know
what
how to
he's looking
research.
for.
Gotcha.
Nobody ever taught him how to do good research.
No, APA.
He's a watcher.
It's beyond him.
All right, Beyonce, what are you looking for?
Pick up a book and start leafing through
I
it.
imagine like Gaston, like
It's like upside down first, and then
women will be getting ideas and thinking.
This is indeed a book.
Well, pick a specific topic that you would like to research.
Grief.
Grief counseling.
We have no one with high intelligence in this group.
No, we don't.
Merrick's pretty smart. No, he's not.
Let's see. Let's find a buzzword.
Get Holly back here.
Saraloon or the lower library? No, that's
The lower library is where we were.
Is that where we were?
I'd like to research the library.
I'd like to research the one.
He just finds the property of
finds that-
stamp in
I'll
the
just
front of
read
me.
about the Netherese.
He finds that
Okay.
mall map that's like, you are here.
That will be history or planes, depending on what you'd like to look for. So
They
let me
all
know
suck.
Shades
So
is the other
What
thing
you
we
are
need to
doing.
research.
Oh, yes, how to hurt
How to
them.
kill 'em.
Yes.
3.
Protect ourselves from.
Wow. Alright, so these two are just kind of messing around. Well, you guys are actually doing like hard work over here.
We're kicking
Beyonce
ass.
doesn't realize that he's reading one of the Fae books that Leith has.
There's nothing. This book is terrible.
This feels like it's fake.
What's in that one?
I don't.
Fairies
I
and satyrs.
They talk about satyrs and stuff. I'm looking at. There's nothing about the Netherese in this Netherese book.
I met a satyr the other day.
You can't find anything about the Netherese in a book about the Netherrealm.
This is ridiculous.
It's like, it's just too much. I don't know.
Eventually, he just takes his water skin and casts tears to wine and turns it to wine.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Alright, what you guys are going to find. You rolled so well. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out exactly
Some of us will find something.
what would make sense for
Somebody's
you to
gonna
find
help.
on
Harley
a,
should come back. She's smart.
On a map.
on a map of all things.
You are the map.
I'm one with the map. The map is me.
The one with the force of the forces.
Can I also have you guys make perception checks? I know you rock at those, so you'll probably be fine.
Don't jinx it.
That half of the table rocks at them.
I
These
got
two are who I'm talking to.
Oh.
I got a
Okay.
37.
I thought we were at the same table.
You guys are doing your own
Perception
thing.
isn't. Oh, wait, that's a 2.
37.
Dang.
Does
could
my
just say-
terrain bonus count we are in a city?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I 32. Because my terrain bonus.
That's
does
really
not count.
something. I'm so I know. If I rave through you in a city, I'd kick your ass.
We are in a city.
Okay, here's what you find. As you're scouring maps of like Sembia, Interlude, etc., looking for anything that might help you like tie any of these other keywords in, what you notice, and we'll say Jill notices it because you got the high perception check, is that it looks like there is like where somebody had a piece of paper on top of a map and they were like writing
Oh, like ghosted writing.
on top of it. So you would see that there are some indentations. And for that, can you make, I guess, a linguistics check?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, could we take a really thin sheet of
would-
parchment and some charcoal and try to make a rubbing?
I
Yeah,
got a
but
10.
you still have to be able
Oh.
to translate what you're seeing.
10.
Okay. You're not sure what that says, but you would also see that it looks like somebody had used some kind of like, basically like a graphite kind of thing.
Okay.
Somebody had written on the map in a way that they had then like tried to remove off
Oh,
from the
like an
map,
erasure.
and it's been like rubbed
it.
into it.
Okay.
But you can make out an AC
Oh.
that is over a place called Mezeketh Isle.
Mezeketh?
Mezeketh Isle.
Mesocathile. Huh. And
Which is right off from the coast of Saarloon.
okay. Could I have chalk. Could I like break off a piece and like rub it in like really, really gently?
To try to just get it to show
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Could I do that? Could I
Sure.
try? Okay. What kind of roll is that?
Make a sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay, yeah, you can get that to...
Do I see anything more than an AC?
You see the name Dark House.
Dark House. That should be a brewery.
Dark House.
That also should be added to our list of band names. Dark House.
And...
But they do house music.
Hold on.
Of course they do.
It's a genre, actually. Dark house.
And you would
Moody house
also
music.
see HB.
Okay.
And with your amazing geography checks, we'll say you guys are putting some maps together. You look at other maps of the same region, you would find that on some very old maps of Mesocathile, there is a place marked called Hazendel's Beacon, which is a lighthouse.
I like to imagine that while Callista and Jill are over there, like wearing reading glasses, and there's test tubes, and there's one of those like curly glass tubes, and over there it's like Patrick from SpongeBob nailing a fucking board into his forehead.
There aren't any pictures in this!
And
Liz is trying to cover a Calvin and Hobbes with a spoon.
Callista's holding a vial up to the light. Like there's.
Girl power.
Women in STEM.
Yay!
Is the M maps? Not thinking.
Women in
Obviously.
In the part that Jill couldn't read, but that looked like ghosted writing, can we also try to use a little bit of the charcoal or chalk to make that show up a little more, and then like try to transcribe it, like even if it's language we don't know.
Copy of it.
Yeah.
You do that. I'm pushing my luck.
Okay. What am I doing?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Yeah, I was used to.
Oh, okay. 20.
All right,
Four.
you guys make a perfect transcription.
We come back over with a stack of papers.
Coloring on the maps at this part.
We come back over a stack of papers, and we're like, "What did you guys get?"
And I can't read it either.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Is
So
it?
it's language. It's just not a language we recognize.
Is it a shared character base with anything?
Oh, good question. Good
Or,
question. Like, is it like French to English
Again,
or
like,
Chinese?
to
So
make a
really
linguistics
don't
class.
mesh.
Sure.
I mean, I guess you're not looking at it yet.
We would come over and like
Oh, okay.
drop a ream of papers and be like, "This is what we have. What have you guys been up to?"
I made wine.
My linguistics was an 18 to try to see if I recognize
That's right.
anything about
Yeah.
it.
You want some? It's pretty
Yes,
good.
please. Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Hands over the water
Laughing
skin.
at yourself.
This is
Are
incredible.
those letters?
Did you draw something pretty? Okay, you've seen enough books and stuff now as you're looking at it that it's at least in the Netherese alphabet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Should we take, so,
Like ancient
Have-
Netherese.
Oh,
Is there like a lexicon?
it was it on
to
it was on a newer map though.
Yeah.
ooh, uh-oh.
Can we
Have
find
you discovered anything in your research about Netheril, the Netherese? Is their language?
Yes.
Oh, I was going to ask a specific question, but you are saying you have discovered nothing at
No,
all.
it's that- I got the.
Have you discovered
There
anything
was
about the
nothing about the Netherese in this Netherese book. It's
like
terrible.
The Empire of Netheril, like the
Yes, it's,
You would be surprised how
Nothing.
non-specific the tables of contents in these volumes are.
seriously.
Have
like,
you-
Frankly, they're completely
Have you tried
unsearchable.
looking at this subject index in the back of the book?
Can I make a sense motive to see if I
They
know
have
Lee
those.
is
Like,
I
reading a
flipped to the
different
back
book?
of the
Yes.
book where they list like
these,
you can find this on pages this,
31.
this, and this.
these people, they
you
take
trying
like 60
to make a
pages to
bluff?
say hello. It's.
I wasn't
it
trying
makes
to make
no
a bluff
sense.
check. Leith doesn't know how to research. and
Yeah,
I keep
I'm pretty
rolling
sure you
terribly.
can tell that Leaf was just like Fuck it off.
We need to maybe take this back to the librarian we talked to earlier. Maybe he can help us a little bit more.
This just really isn't my skill set.
I wonder if they also offer research services.
Probably.
Because otherwise you and I are going to be here a very long time.
Is there somebody
I'm
who
much better with
can...
my hands.
You do a great job.
I'm a man of action, not a man of reading.
You both are.
Sure.
Flipping pages is action. I am not
He gets
particularly a woman of letters either, but we need this information.
We should listen. There's little dudes running all over here somewhere, and I'm sure they're doing research.
Call people. Listen to
No,
us,
that's
Jill.
not what I meant, Lee.
We're gnomes.
I meant like acolytes. I'm
Whoa.
sure there's people that work.
Whoa!
There's people that work in the library. We can probably hand it to the librarian. He'll give it to one of them to translate for us. We can go off and I don't know, get drunk again, and then they'll be done when we get back.
Well, they translate, yes, but we also need information. But yes, perhaps we can ask for that as well.
Also,
we
that librarian was quite tall for a gnome. Thank you very much.
Perhaps,
mean that, Lee.
perhaps we can find a different librarian though, because I think we have tapped out the one we talked to
Yes,
before. He was
is
rather.
clearly at his social limit for the day.
I mean,
Are we
if
keeping?
we give him the choice.
Are we keeping any of these books, or are we bringing them all back with us?
What is like the elementary school primer version of something that would actually teach Leith about the Fae?
Like in terms of a book.
Yeah,
It's like a children's
S is
book.
for
Fae Princelings
satyr.
for dummies.
F is for fairy.
Like it's literally written for kids and you don't know if it's true or not. Like it's a children's illustrated
God.
guide.
S is for the summer court.
T is for treant. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Pretty much that. They have those.
I'll take that.
So I do want to hold on to the slender book about the Netheril that we have not yet opened.
Okay.
Jill would go and like blow all the chalk
my
off of the. Sorry, we had to translate. We did a lot of really good work in about 20 minutes.
Good work. That's why we keep you around.
I'm proud of us.
Proud of you too.
And they also did work.
Yes, they did great.
I opened more books today than I have ever opened in my entire life.
You know, American
I am
Dad,
so
he
proud
stood
of
there
you.
and looked pretty.
You damn right he did. He stood there and
He
flexed.
rolled a 2. Sorry, Dad.
We should have sent Merrick to go get Harley and have her help, because I feel as though
She's very
perhaps
smart.
I mean, I
Give
could
it to
go
this-
get her.
Why don't you?
You should.
Do you know where she is?
I do not.
I can tell you.
perhaps
Well,
Leith
that-
can go and
Yeah.
see if Harley would be willing to come help us.
So he'll tell you what wing to find, like, the Mistra people in. That's what he calls them, the Mistra
Mr.
people.
People are all in
Or whatever they are.
Mr. people.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Those
They're in the
religious
400
types.
wing.
So he'll tell you where you can go.
Okay.
Does Leith trot off?
Yeah.
I would look at Callista and be like, that's adorable.
Oh, he's got it bad.
Bad.
Bad. I get it. She's
It
cute.
seems as though perhaps she may feel similarly. I mean, she came to visit him late at night with a book. I mean, the book part is perhaps less romantic, but
Jill's gathering up all the maps and just being like, well, I hope it works out for her.
should we hold on to the more recent map of Sembia, or do we not really?
Do we
I
have
have
to
a
bring
recent
them
map
back?
of
Is there
Zambia.
more information for us to glean from it?
Well, I just figure if we are going back to the library and asking them to do research, but we have taken all the books, they cannot do the research.
Correct. We
Fair.
should bring them back what we can, what we're done with. And I think we're done with these maps.
I don't know. I'm not done with these books.
I do think we are done with the maps. We have found what we need.
I am entrenched. I am entrenched in this book.
He's read like the prologue, like the introduction. He thought he had to read it cover to cover. That's how you do research.
Oh my god. It's like on page
I
one
dedicate this volume.
He's like,
Call me
well,
Ishmael.
I guess I'll read all these acknowledgements.
I wonder.
Introduction to the 5th volume.
I wonder
He's
if
like, this shit's boring, guys.
Can't believe people do this for fun.
I wonder if we could take the books back and sit at, perhaps if they have a research table or something, and the acolytes can join us and help us with the research.
Why do we need to be there for them? Why don't we just go off and do other stuff?
I assumed it would be faster if we helped, but...
Maybe I hate to break it to you, but maybe it wouldn't. Maybe we would get in the way.
I do not think they are getting in the way, they are just not helping.
Oh, okay. Well, that's compared to us. If it's compared to the
Well, they will be...
acolytes.
Well,
the acolytes...
is this helping? And he's holding the water skin filled with wine?
Very much. It's a very
It's
fine
helping
vintage.
me.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, upstairs. You've gone back up. Alright, so you head down into a wing that is indeed marked with the symbol of Mistra up on the walls. So you see this blue-white star everywhere. That's kind of this magic sigil glowing on the walls. And there's various people walking here and there through the halls. You would see some people practicing magic off in side rooms, etc. So
Anybody practicing anything particularly cool?
particularly cool.
Any fire I can stick my hand in?
Anything
So
shiny or dramatic that would
It's lame
catch
magic.
Leith's attention and draw him off mission.
Let me find out.
Any side quests?
A slightly
A side quest to
distractible.
his side quest.
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of hilarious.
Amazing. I don't like your tone.
Hold on, I gotta read the spell a little bit. What?
Chasmdel's Beacon. Dark.
Okay, so you would see that there's a wizard in one room who is actually a dark elf, and he has short white hair that's kind of braided along the sides here, and he's for an elf average height, so it's 5'11", and he's got a couple piercings in his one ear, and he's wearing long robes, so you know he's a wizard, because who else dresses like that? And there is, across from him, set up on a canvas, a portrait of himself. It looks just like him. And he's casting a spell onto the portrait. So if you want to, you can spellcraft to try to see if you know what he's doing.
I do want to spellcraft and see if I know what he's doing. Could be knowledge arcana
Spooky
instead.
Interlude 3. Leith's adventure.
Alright, spellcraft.
Leith's adventure.
Leith's greatest day ever.
Tell me it's a nat one.
Ugly.
Wow, Brad. Dice today.
Do you need my dice, jail?
I might.
Wow.
So that was a 1.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
A 1. Yeah, you are pretty sure that maybe you're being racist and you think this guy is casting some evil magic.
Because he's a drunk? Wow.
Yeah.
I like to
Wow.
think Leith's better than that.
Wow.
Well, you know that
Wow.
it's a transmutation spell. So, I don't know, what would your mistake be to think that he's trying to do?
Probably some type of illusion spell instead, because that's what Leith knows
Okay,
how to
yeah,
do.
so you think he's doing an illusion. And suddenly the portrait, the guy stops moving, and the portrait starts moving and looking around. And kind of leaning down as if it's looking out of the
Out like a
frame. And then it looks over the guy's shoulder at you, and he says, "What are you looking at?" And the portrait speaks at you.
Harry Potter style?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never really seen a talking picture before. The name's Leith Colfin. You haven't heard of me, but you will.
It's not a picture. It's my consciousness.
Jesus.
It's very two-dimensional.
His
Yes, well,
consciousness.
dimensions aren't particularly necessary when one is spying.
Well, who are you spying on?
It depends on who needs to be spied on.
Oh, God.
I have a few people that come to mind, if you're available. And work for free.
If you have time for some pro
It's
bono
for
work.
exposure.
Be great exposure.
Nothing is free.
I have so many Instagram followers.
If it helps,
We can
we
work
are
together.
trying to save the world from
Collab.
a lot of things.
How very specific.
Well, Have you heard of the Tanthals?
The Shadow of All Princes.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're back, and they don't like us, and they're trying to ruin everything for everyone.
I'm aware. They're already making alliances to the north.
Oh,
You're really good at spying. How did you find that out so fast?
And he sort of looks around again. And then suddenly the portrait stops moving, and he turns around, and now he's the one.
wow, that's fucking cool.
I wanna.
I
he
want that
says,
too.
Sirdere Cavadirtinu. That's my name.
That's a lot of syllables.
That's a very difficult to say name, but I'm gonna try my best. Could you repeat that?
Sirdere.
Sirdere.
Yes.
Sear, like you sear meat if you're putting it on the grill.
You have it right the first time. Let's not cheapen
I'm
it.
just.
You're gonna get your ass kicked. You're gonna have it coming.
Keep on digging
Yeah,
that hole.
how did you know about the alliances that the Tanthals are making up north?
Because I have a partner who is there now.
Is the partner another consciousness / picture frame?
No, the partner is my partner.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Apart from, them being probably in the face of danger right now.
He's fine.
Congratulations again, then. I'm actually here looking for you wouldn't know where I could find Harley, would you?
Harley. Don't think I know a Harley.
Green hair,
Oh, that one.
very small.
You know.
Yes, her room's down the hall at the end.
Thank you.
So good.
I shall leave you to your...
I thought you said you had a job for me.
Well, I asked you to spy on people, and then you said you were already doing it, so I guess...
You're seeking information on the Tanthals?
If you have any, yeah.
You said you can't pay.
Depends on what you're looking for.
Perhaps you can pay in other information.
If you have someone that you really, really dislike, I could turn them into a pet.
A polymorph.
Forever.
Fucking do.
Yeah, we have already
That's his inner monologue.
We've already established that the Meisters do that to each other just for the hell of it.
Just for funsies.
Sorry.
I love it so much.
Who or what are you?
That's a very complicated question, I've come to find out.
You're not a harper.
I am not. Though I know a couple, and
Who are you here with?
Jalaris Farhart and Merrick Lunadream.
Merrick. I see.
Do you not like him much either?
I don't care one way or another about him. He's just some backwater ranger.
Well, I mean, he's handy-ish in a fight sometimes.
Yeah.
Friends of mine are quite fond of him. And he has been known to give good
Are
advice.
you planning to kill the Tanthals?
If that's the best way to, get rid of them and stop what they're doing. But we heard that they might be shades, and shades don't die super easily.
They die like anything else.
Right, would you happen to know how to make that happen? Since it seems that magic doesn't...
Again, you're asking me for a great amount of information without offering me anything in return.
I offered to make you a pet.
I don't want a pet. Do I look like the sort of person who keeps pets?
Yes, a cat.
You seem like the sort of person that falls in love with pictures of himself. Anyway, other things that I could offer in return,
Magic items?
Yep, I've got a couple of those. I have this wand that makes people very small.
Anything unusual, unique?
Well, I don't have that anymore.
Don't tell this fucker.
What do you know about the Fae?
Nothing.
I can offer you a favor.
Oh my god.
Favor.
Favor.
It's been a lot of fun, everybody. This has been Dice Tales. Thank you. We're done.
That's the joke. We're done.
That's it.
You can catch this favor in at any time in the future. And it will be paid by a Fae princeling. Very powerful. Heard he's a werewolf, too.
What else is he, a vampire?
I don't believe so.
Enjoy your day. And he turns back to his portrait.
I will, as I'm walking out of the room, because he is clearly done with Leith, use prestidigitation to just do like a curly Q mustache on the portrait.
And he'll be like,
in
I
like,
know that's you.
Awesome. Awesome.
it's not me, it's my consciousness.
Man. Amazing.
Love it.
Wow.
And then he will proceed down the hallway in the direction of Harley's room.
Okay.
Exquisite.
You get to the room.
Knock on the door.
Oh, one second.
She is naked.
Afternoon?
She is with someone else.
It is. It is the afternoon.
She was up late doing research.
And she opens the door, yeah, and her hair is a mess, and she's not in her armor, she's just in like her undershirts and stuff, and so she looks like she just woke up. Hi? Oh, hi.
Were you sleeping?
Sorry, yes.
I did not mean to wake you. I can come back later.
No, it's okay, I was trying to catch up from last night. I was up too long.
So, here's the thing. My friends and I aren't great at research, and you seem very intelligent, and we were hoping you might be able to help us a little bit.
Sure, I thought, did I give you a book last night?
You did, yes.
Okay, just making sure that wasn't a dream.
Wow.
A good dream or a bad one?
Nope. It was not.
Okay, sure, I'll help.
Right, we're out in the big atrium area. We've got... I can just wait if you get...
Sure,
All right.
sure. Just wait there. Shuts the door.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, does
Leith
he
will
pee?
just kind of like pull out his pocket watch and fidget until...
You look down the hall, you see Sierra like drift out of the room, looks back at you disdainfully.
Is he literally drifting, or is he?
Maybe.
I feel like he's a guy who just.
He's like on a hoverboard that you can't see.
Like an inch above the ground.
Yeah,
just like
No,
that.
for no reason, he just does that because he's
he
fucking
can.
Sugary.
Since he's like going down the hall away and Leith already has his pocket watch out, he won't be able to resist the urge and he'll cast slow.
Okay, what's your DC?
God. Oh my god. Stop.
It's a level 3 spell.
God,
We've been here how many
Everywhere I
days?
go.
He hasn't fucked with anybody in several days. He's
true.
on
this
withdrawal.
guy was kind of asking for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, absolutely. Totally
19.
deserves it.
19. He passes that.
Okay.
Can you make
Booger.
a will save for me?
Oh,
You're gonna get your ass kicked.
I
And you
don't
got it
trust
coming.
any of my dice.
you want to use the one you got a natural 20 on?
I might, if this fails me. 27?
Oh!
Hey, all right.
You're
I'll
good.
take this back.
So he looks back at you, and you'd see him do a little, like, spell thing. And then he goes, and just turns, floats off. And the door opens. Harley's got her armor on. And she says, lead the way.
Sure, yeah.
He's so...
He is just so
This
awkward.
way.
Puffs out his collar.
Beta Prince, everybody.
So cute. Oh my god.
Love that 20 charisma.
That was right.
Serves you best when you need it most, clearly.
Well, I think we're still probably waiting in the same place that because he wouldn't know where to find us otherwise. So
Okay.
we probably waited to go head to the library until they get back.
Okay. And you can tell she wants to say something, but she keeps stopping as you guys are going on your way.
Did you, is everything alright?
Yeah. It's good. I'm sorry I didn't make things weird yesterday, did I?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Why would you think that?
Because I don't usually find myself in a situation where people are saying things to me and I have to say them back.
That is tough as hell.
love her.
Described a conversation.
That is a bitch.
I'm not sure that I've ever found myself in a situation where I wasn't saying something.
Oh, good. Well, then we've got both ends covered.
Power couple. Power
100
couple.
years later, they own a clock shop. He does all the sales. She does all the work in the back.
Oh my god. Like, that's not what I meant.
I hope we live.
I mean, thank you for the compliment.
Of course. I was, a little drunk. But I meant every word. I just, may have been a little more loose-lipped than I normally am. I talk a lot anyways, but,
No, it's fine. I liked it.
Go.
And then down she
Good.
goes.
I love every bit of this.
Adorable.
Lee did ask whether being a werewolf was a deal breaker without explaining what the deal was.
Yup! It was so
Might be a
hilarious.
bad breaker to pick up.
And here they come.
Hey.
Hello.
You made it.
Thank you
back.
for joining us, Holly.
Of course, I'm glad I can help. I'm sorry, I was up late trying to help read this stuff and research. And
Do not apologize. It is fine. We were going to perhaps go back to the library and see if they had like acolytes or something that might be willing to also assist us with research.
what did you need help with?
Well,
Translating Netherese.
yes, that we found an inscription, kind of an inscription,
Yes.
like an
Labels.
imprint, like a ghosted imprint on a map of Sembia, that is in Netherese that we need to translate. We also found.
Well, you could find somebody who could do comprehend languages or...
Oh, yeah.
That would
Is
work.
that some? Do they have people like that here? Do you know?
I believe I
we
could
don't-
do that,
don't
but
you
I
know how
don't
to
have.
comprehend
But I don't have it prepared
Merrick,
today.
do they have people like that here?
Merrick says there are lots of people like that.
I didn't prepare it today.
So that we also have all of these books, you see, that we need to go through and try to find references to how to kill shades and whether we can find references to places like the... I will never be able to remember the name of this place. The
Adumbral
Adumbral Calyx. The Adumbral Calyx.
Yeah.
Mezakath Isle. Hezemdal's Beacon.
The Dark House.
I think the Dark House might be too general,
Or a band.
but we could...
Or a band.
Perhaps. Other references to the Tenthals, to the Shadowvar, all of the... I mean, we really only have these two books about the Netherese, but...
That sounds like a lot.
This might
Yeah,
be really...
so you just do
really-
all that for us.
Well, no, this is why we were going...
He's very funny. He jokes.
This is why we were
I'm
going to
joking.
see if there were some library assistants or library trainees who might... Or research
Well,
assistants.
describe
What?
Denier, that's why they're there. That's
So
their whole...
if his beacon thing is a lighthouse,
Hezemdal's Beacon.
yeah, right. If that's on the same island as the Dark House, maybe they're just opposites.
Seems like it would be fairly easy to find a specific lighthouse.
I
Dark
wonder...
House and a lighthouse.
That had not occurred to me. I wonder
Hezemdal's
if...
Beacon.
I wonder if we
Please.
were to look up lighthouses, if
And they think they're so smart.
there is. I wonder. Callista ignores.
heads just-
Callista completely ignores that and just goes on.
Help.
I wonder if there is anything. Or perhaps we could ask the scribes if they have ever heard of anything, like if there's a counterpart to a lighthouse. But what would a dark house do? Absorb light?
Well, if it's anything like how the Tanthals and the crap, what was the name of the shadow place that we were in?
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell, that's the one. Like if it does things like the Shadowfell did, where it absorbs light and promotes darkness.
I think it's
Like if we're looking for a very evil place,
That is
that
probably
kind of sounds
it.
very on brand for them.
It very much does.
I really wish I had a mirror worth 1,000 gold so that I could scry on things.
I thought that Galen was going to get such a thing for
Yeah,
you.
but I don't have it yet.
How long does it take them to get? They seem to have an unlimited
I
stores of
don't
things.
know. They haven't told me how long it would take.
Have
They
you
just said
even
they had.
asked?
No, it's that.
They
there's been a
probably
lot on
have
my
it.
mind.
They
Beyond
probably
Like
have
I'm
it and are waiting
stepping
for you to
into
ask.
something.
We're very unsure of what we need to be doing next. And this is a lot
I
of information.
think perhaps
and-
it is crystallizing that we need to go find this dark house.
Hasmondale's Beacon and the Dark House.
If we can find more information about them first, perhaps.
If we could get like a picture of the island or
They have a
something.
map of it.
We have a map.
Well,
Oh,
might be good enough.
I see what you are saying, so that you could get us there.
Right, because otherwise,
We might end up in the ocean.
scales on maps aren't always crazy accurate, and if I'm not overly familiar with the
I
place,
start
there's a chance
looking
that
for
we
any
miss.
notation
It's
on the
just-
map that says not to scale.
It's just off. It's just off the coast. It said so on the map.
Right, but if we miss by a little bit and it's off the coast,
Then you
we
could
could
be in the water.
Exactly.
I can.
Seamus and I got lost in the woods, and that was harmless enough. But
I can prepare some spells that would help that. At least if we end up in the water.
What if it's close enough that we can like literally see it from the shore?
I
Why
can
don't we
make it
just go
so that we
outside
can
and
all
look?
walk on water.
Looking at the map, does
right,
it
I mean,
look?
like
The
if-
isle doesn't look particularly big.
But how about like distance off? Like, is there any sort of scale on the map that would indicate how far
close
offshore it
to,
is?
I'm checking.
Like where Miklos and our other
Oh
Sendian
my
friends are.
god.
Me close.
Oh, we could
Because
we
I'm
could
very
send
familiar with some of those things.
we could send Miklos a message and ask him if he knows anything about
help.
the.
All right, the island is in feet. So let's see. 1, 6,
Wow.
2,
A D&D
3,
map that's in the Imperial distance system? That's really impressive.
Well, and the island is only
Specifically
feet
feet.
across.
Usually
Okay,
is,
the
yeah.
island is only 1,840 feet across. Just so you know.
Wow.
That's
It's
a fairly small island.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
Could Beyonce, do you have sendings prepared today?
Yep. Always.
I wonder
Off the
about.
coast of Sarah
It's about 2 miles southwest of Saraloon's harbor, and it breaks the surface of Umberlee's Gullet near the center of the channel there.
It's called Umberlee's Gullet.
Umberlee's Gullet, yep.
It was 2 miles off of what?
Umberlee.
Saraloon's harbor.
Sarah Loon's
Umberlee
harbor.
is an evil god.
Yep.
Yes.
God.
Yep.
And this
the
is the
ocean.
lighthouse we're talking about?
The lighthouse is on this island.
So we
Yes.
could get
Nezuket
If we
Isle.
could get like a good picture of Sarah Loon, I could
Get
get us
there.
there.
and then get a dinghy
And
out to
then-
the island.
Sure. Or if I can see the island, then once I can see it, it's
said
pretty hard to
maybe.
miss.
And Harley says, so do you need help or not?
Sure did.
Well, I wonder if we should try to find out a little bit more information about Hesmdale's Beacon before we go.
Maybe how to kill shades?
We could ask. I do not know if we are ready for that yet, but the information would probably be
The guy
good.
with the painting said that they died just like everything else, but he was not very specific as to
with
What
methodology.
The guy with the painting?
He... Never mind.
Does Harley show recognition when he says that?
No.
Oh.
Did he
Nothing
know
wrong
how to
with
kill
it.
shades?
Yes, but he was not interested in being very helpful.
Were you a dick?
He probably wanted payment for information. Most people do.
Yes.
It was that one. I was not a dick. He was a dick first.
But
so
by
he
saying
was a
first, you
dick,
imply that
he-
you were in fact a dick in response to him.
You know your games.
So was he a painter? Like the guy with the painting? What's...
I don't know if he painted it himself. He said it was his consciousness. And that he could spy through it. It was
He could spy through a painting?
very weird magic.
Wait, the enter image spell?
You are familiar with this.
Yeah, I can do it.
Are you carrying around a painting of yourself?
No, I don't. Do you? I would love a painting of myself, but that's
Trust me.
Believe me. But it has to be of my likeness, so it hasn't really come up yet because I don't have a painting of myself.
So you
Yes.
can only enter a painting that is of yourself.
It has to be my likeness.
So, Leith,
yes.
if we had
How
money...
close to your likeness does it have to be?
Good question. Like a stick figure.
And a missing eye.
Hold on. Let me check with Tyr and look it up on the internet.
Let me check my brain.
Harley goes, you could just mail one to the lighthouse.
See what's over there.
From your secret admirer.
As soon as it's over, it's like, oh, thank God.
Beyonce's like, clearly they will hang it over the mantle.
I mean, have you seen me?
The mantle of the room where
They
they have
could be
all
so
of their
lucky.
secret
Wherever the
conversations.
evil planning happens, that's where we'll go.
Right over the altar.
My evil plan will be written on the...
Yeah. They'll hold it up backwards so he can read it.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I think this is probably not going to help us with what we need to
Make
do.
perception checks.
All of us?
Everybody.
I don't trust any of my dice on
Ooh.
interlude days.
Nope.
Hey, buddy.
That is cocked.
What's yours?
Are we are in the city
We're
now.
not in the
Any
city.
object
We are
bearing
in
your
the
face or
city.
form.
We are in the Twilight Hall, which is in a city.
Yes, you are. That would
The last one just didn't count because it was a
Because
perception
yes.
about the map.
I see.
So perception.
I got
17.
37.
Oh well, you still beat me.
I rolled.
Tyr, damn it.
I only got to
can't-
26.
Okay, what was the highest ones? 26 and
37.
37.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's-
Jill, I think it's just
She
gonna
sees
be
everything.
you, honestly.
It's my thing.
Awesome. Alright,
I
Jill.
gotta get with that dark elf. Be like, hey, you spy a lot, huh?
So I hear you spell.
Jill, you hear
I spy
in the
with my little eye.
distance
Little bitch.
a steadily ringing bell. Like a loud bell.
Hey, shh. Hey, do you guys hear that?
I didn't do it.
No, shh, Leith. It's like a bell.
And
Does it sound like an alarm bell?
not long after that, suddenly alarm bells start ringing all through this place. Again, just tons
Brad,
of bell noises
Brooke's
going
camera a
off.
little bit.
Oh, thank
Just a
you.
smidgen.
Is it the Tanthals? No.
Fix me.
We can't face them yet.
Thank you.
No, we're not ready.
I look at Harley.
And Harley
Does she
What's
look
the big
in
bone
recognition?
looks a little pale, and she would say, "Those are Berdusc's bells. Something's wrong in the city."
I would
Like
look at Merrick.
Nowhere's
It
safe
could be
with
an
me here
attack.
around.
We should go look.
I look at Merrick and I want to gauge. Can I do like a sense motive to see like how is this a fucking
Oh, right,
fire
forgot
drill
Merrick
or
was
is
with us.
this
I
like
Yep.
is this something that happens all the time? I got a 22.
He looks concerned. Very concerned.
We should go.
We should go in a hurry.
And I'll pull my bow off my back and have it ready.
I pull my axe.
As we go, Leith is going to remember to cast a spell that he has been forgetting he has.
Wow.
I will cast spell turning on myself.
Oh.
Tanthal used.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's the same thing, but
All right.
Same
and,
concept.
So you guys will head out through the magic door.
we just leave all the books and the maps
Yeah.
askew.
Yeah. Oh.
Just leave it all
Scattered.
spread out.
Sorry.
And a lot of other people are also heading out of here through.
We do make sure we take the stack of our research and stuff it in one of our packs, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And as you're heading out, you would be part of a sort of crush of Harpers who are coming out in the town area that's around the upstairs, like out in the
Yeah.
city area where all those little shops and stuff are. And Katya bounds up to you because Katya's been hanging out here eating meat for a couple days.
She has a little bit of
Not
jerky
bad, not
kind of
bad.
like stuck in the corner of her mouth.
She's so sated. It's
Yeah. So happy.
She gave a little bit of
Got
a
a little
pooch.
belly. Ouch! Yes.
It's like dragging on the floor when she crawls.
Hold on, he coming.
And Belvoir is also out here as well.
Oh.
And Belvoir looks very concerned. And you would see a few people running towards you guys. And they would yell, "Zombies! Zombies at the gate!" And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh my God! Oh.
I definitely thought we
Zambos.
had to go to this lighthouse place for the
Well,
spooky stuff. To
yeah.
start.
For the spooky interlude to begin.
came to you!
The spooks are here. Oh gosh.
Spooky interlude
Wow.
the third, the dark
Alright,
house.
we'll see you guys next time. Bye! Alright. Yay.
Oh.
Spoops.